Ditch that 9 to 5. It's time to feel alive. Hello, Marks, and welcome to the Band from Ringside YouTube channel. This is the first time we're putting some content up on YouTube, so if you didn't get enough of us yelling at each other and screaming at each other on the podcast, that's what the YouTube channel is for. So what we're going to do here, we're just going to fuck around. I'm already a little in my cups, I would say.
I have 2 beers Zach. I'm 2 beers Zach.
We got 2 beers Zach right here. He's actually 2 beers in. This is when he peaks. It's all downhill from here.
That's where the name comes from.
We're at the Murray Man's house, and this is the studio, fellas. So
nice set up so far. I guess the whole premise with the YouTube channel is that we were going to talk about first some of the best matches that we've seen and review those, but then we decided to do something a little different.
Right.
And
we wanted to be negative.
And start at the top with the whole WWE universe and start with the patriarch, the guy that started all, Vincent K. McMahon. So we're going to do a little something different and do the Vincent K. McMahon greatest moments, some of the greatest matches that we think we've come up with, and then kind of go from there. I think the first one we got queued up is Vince versus Stephanie, No Mercy 2003.
Vince
which apparently
versus
you
Stephanie
didn't see.
in an I Quit match from 2003. Now, I was definitely watching in 2003.
I was watching too.
I remember 2003. I was alive.
I would hope so.
I do not remember Vince versus Stephanie in an I Quit match. So we're starting at the sports entertainiest moment.
Might as well
Of
be just
all the
some
sports
crown jewel,
entertainment
you know?
moments, you're having Vince McMahon versus Stephanie McMahon in an I Quit match. I really don't remember this. I'm sure I watched
I
it.
had already said I quit to WWE at this point, so I was young and dumb and full and cum that had not touched a woman yet. So.
Yes, but now you're back.
Now I'm back, and I'm
Now that you've been married for a long time and you're done touching women, essentially.
Yeah. Now I get to go back and
it's
wrestle.
time to come back to WWE.
Well, I was going to say, this is a good example of what sports entertainment is, and I say it all the time, it's the difference between sports entertainment and wrestling, and this is going to be a great example of sports entertainment. This shouldn't even be anywhere near a wrestling card, but they pushed this angle. I can't remember how they pushed this angle, but they pushed it. And
Well, like I
this
said,
match.
who's the face, who's the heel?
If I had to guess, and it's queued up, and we're getting ready to watch the entire match and obviously commentate through it. If I had to guess, Vince is classic heel. He's been a face before, but he should be a heel in this scenario.
Okay, are I Quit matches no DQ matches?
Yeah.
So I got to think that Triple H is probably going to... I'm thinking that Vince is going to take a pedigree. I really don't remember this match at all.
I remember it happening. I don't remember who wins.
This is exciting. Can't wait.
Say, Birdman, cue this shit up. Let's get it going.
So, this is back when Stephanie was at the height of her powers, I would say.
Height of powers as of...
She was very attractive.
Oh, it's not that. I was going to say, I think she's a little more powerful now.
Yeah.
She's like the face of the company.
You don't think Stephanie's attractive now?
Oh, I do.
Okay.
I do think she's attractive.
He's just a younger chick.
Just saying, yeah, she's... Stop. No, Zach.
Let's say something bad.
But
Isn't it true, though, that... Didn't they try to hire an actress to play Stephanie? Because they did not... She was not going to portray herself on WWE television, and they initially wanted to hire an actress to play Stephanie, and then Stephanie decided later, she was like, no, fuck it, I can do it.
Like, probably the best decision she ever made.
Oh my god. There's a third McMahon kid, right?
It's like the fucking... I can't even name the Trump.
Whoa!
Like the
Taker's carrying on Stephanie? What the fuck is going on?
This is also when Vince was massive.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yoked.
He's like going into the Senate saying...
Oh, yeah, see,
There's no
Sable's
steroids
with him.
happening.
Yeah, he's total heel.
Jesus Christ.
I'm telling you, man. Wait.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there.
And now we got Albert.
Chestily.
Albert, okay.
Or, sorry, not Albert. Tensai.
No, this is Albert.
That's Albert.
Yeah,
I like
don't give him that much credit.
Oh!
Oh!
Brock Lesnar, eat your heart out.
Yeah, right?
Oh, there's Brock right there. Is Brock on this pay-per-view?
Yeah, I think he's the main event.
That's like Vince's whole alpha thing. He's got to make out with everybody's wives in front of them. It's the only way he can get hard.
Oh, there's Stephanie.
Wow, Stephanie took a bump for Brock. I totally forgot about this.
Did not remember this at all.
I gotta say, their production values, like their video packages, are pretty good in 2003.
Whatever. I mean, it's still WWE. It's top of the line.
So this is when I was at the end. This is when I was at the end of college, and I remember saying to the guys I used to watch it in college with, the people that make the video packages, like the recaps and everything, they sell everything the entire time. They're the most valuable people to WWE.
Oh yeah.
As much so as the talent.
They'll get you into a match you don't give a fuck about.
Agreed.
Oh yeah.
Especially if you're I didn't mean to cut you off. Especially if you're like a casual fan. You know what I'm saying?
You almost don't even have to watch.
You don't have to watch. You can just jump in from pay-per-view to pay-per-view and do it that way.
Yeah, somebody who didn't give a shit about wrestling could sit here and watch this package and be like, "Well, I want to see this match."
Well, yeah. Even if you didn't want to see it, you can at least see why this is happening.
Yeah.
Why this match has been set up to get to this point.
One funny thing is we were researching this, so like looking for good and bad Vince moments, and one of the things that I came across, apparently there was an undone, thankfully, although it would probably be super hot now, based on internet searches, he wanted to pitch an incest angle where Vince was the father of Stephanie's first kid, and Stephanie like refused to do it because like she didn't want her child to be associated with that. And then he's like, okay, well, how about not me? He's like, how about Shane?
That's true.
No,
that's
a
real
thing. It's a real deal. Yeah.
Yeah, and she shut them both down. Like, thankfully for her and her family. But yeah, so I was like, that's probably the most despicable thing out of all the despicable things that we're gonna watch today. But like I said, I mean, it's 2018. I can't get on Pornhub without seeing, a brother fuck his sister. I just want to see two unrelated people have sex most of the time. And, sometimes you get a few beers in you want to see something different. But most of the time, he's like, yeah.
Just let him go.
I'm not stopping him.
You just gotta mute it when it's brother sister.
Yeah, exactly. And then it's just porn.
So we got Linda and Stephanie, and here comes Sable. Man, I do not remember Sable being around in 2003. I mean, wait, hold on a second.
Mrs. Brock Lesnar in 2003. That's crazy.
Who was Brock Lesnar married to her at this time?
No.
Yeah, I'm gonna see when they got married.
How much does Steve Austin's wife, Deborah, ex-wife, look like Sable? Because now they're like in my head, they're the same person.
They look a good amount.
Close, yeah.
Like
especially what she's wearing. This looks like something that Deborah would wear.
I can't believe that Linda is in the cabinet. It's so fucking stupid.
I wouldn't be able to believe it on any other cabinet.
Goddamn, Vince
is
yoked. Yoked. Look how big he is. Oh my God, look how big he is. Dude, his head's so small compared to his shoulders. He looks like the end of Beetlejuice. Look at, oh my God, he's massive. Massive.
Get you some, Stephanie.
That is unbelievable how big he is.
This is going to be epically
He's got a bigger chest than Stephanie, which is...
Say something.
I mean, I guess that, like, in light of that incest angle thing, like, I guess this isn't that crazy. But it's pretty crazy that this is a match.
Right?
On the pay-per-view.
Especially how he came down. He's so mean-mugging, so hard.
Now, Linda's pleading with Vince, saying, don't do it.
No, I'm trying to say...
Yeah,
just don't push her. That's all I ask.
That's,
Oh, Vince sucker punches Steph from behind, you cold.
No, the name of that referee's name is Mike Patrick.
Nick Patrick.
Nick Patrick, yeah.
Yeah, he was the WCW.
Hey, Steph, way to not sell that punch. Like, she's right back on top.
Oh,
this is unbelievable.
I think McMahon's are more into buying than selling.
This
bad
is
joke.
I mean, this is so.
okay, that's what I say. Don't leave me hanging because you know it's a bad joke.
I mean, Vince is. So let's see. If he's 73 now.
WrestleMania 20. Okay, never mind.
So if he's 73
This is
now.
15 years ago. He's 58.
With a shoulder block.
Like, he looks better than anyone at Crown Jewel that was younger than him.
Wait, so you say he's 58?
If he's 73 now, this is 15 years ago.
And how old is Taker now?
Not 58.
Ooh, that Crown Jewel match was slow.
Let's save it for Thursday.
God.
I mean, this like mixes up.
Hey, Linda, you're going to be a huge part of the pay-per-view Sunday night. Millions of people are going to be watching. What are you going to wear? I don't know, maybe like an orange turtleneck?
What do you want her to wear? Okay, I mean, it's supposed to be contrast. Linda, the wife, mom, the matriarch of the McMahon family.
I'm aware who Linda is.
She's supposed to dress conservatively versus the side piece, Sable, who's supposed to be looking like...
I thought you were going to say versus the daughter.
You got to let this guy book the territory. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah. He's got,
Not just a
he's got
face,
good
baby.
psychology.
No, but that's the way you're supposed to do it. It at least makes sense.
I mean,
Nice shoulder block.
Just
or shoulder tackle, whatever you want to call it.
just as a fun aside to think, how would this match go over in 2018 in the culture that we're in? A man beating the shit out of his daughter.
His biological daughter. He's just kneeing her in the stomach.
Look, intergender wrestling is still a thing in 2018. I'm not going to sit up here and...
Well, not like that. I mean, he's choking her on the ring post, and Sable's getting ready to slap her.
You know there's at least one dude masturbating to this still to this day.
Oh.
Like, that's like the only reason he has the network.
Definitely.
He's like, $10 well spent.
Look at this, protect the Sable.
There you go, guys. That's your Secretary of Housing and Urban Development. No, wait, what is she?
Small business.
Yeah, Secretary of Small Businesses.
That's really Secretary of Small Business. What's she know about small business?
Nothing
WWE
anymore.
was a little mom and pop shop back in the 80s, bro.
Yeah.
It's still a mom and pop shop.
Yeah, and I'm sure Linda had a lot to do with where they are right now.
What's Linda doing? Dude, that crowd's hot, though.
They really are. They're fucking loving it.
This was at the tail end. I mean, I know this isn't technically Attitude Era, but this is at the tail end of Attitude Era. Like, I mean, wrestling was still hot.
It's definitely not PG.
And I'll take it one step further.
Oh, big clothesline.
clothesline.
Just clotheslined the fuck out of his daughter.
I'll take it one step further. This is still in the height of the Mr. McMahon character, where you can put, if you wanted to give somebody a rub, you can put Vince McMahon in their path, and they would still get that Vince McMahon rub.
He's giving Stephanie more than a rub right now.
Jesus Christ! Stop!
Yeah, he's about to put her in a half Boston.
Maybe that incest angle was a shoot.
Oh.
Stephanie goes into this match not knowing it's an actual shoot.
Right. I mean, he's got her in basically a calf crusher.
No, it's a half
It's
Boston
a
crab.
half crab.
I'll say this much: Stephanie's selling better than most people do in 2018.
God, look out. God, he's huge.
It made no sense how big he is. It's ridiculous.
I remember I went to a Raw in 2003. I remember it was St. Patrick's Day 2003, and I was 6 rows off the by the ramp off the ring, and Nick Patrick was just leaning over the ring during a commercial break. And I go, "Hey, Patrick!" And he looked at me. I go, "Call it down the middle," and he goes.
He's like the best heel ref in history.
Yeah,
That
he's
whole
awesome.
like NWO run, like usually ref storylines kind of suck. That one ended up sucking, but it was good for a while.
No,
He wrestled for a while. And
All right, let's do it right now. Who's your favorite ref? Red Shoes?
Right now, I don't
right
know.
now, yeah, but all time it's still got to be Earl Hebner. I mean,
I was gonna say Hebner's got to be the guy.
I like Mike Chioda a lot.
Chioda is the modern day Earl Hebner.
Shout out to Lil Nate.
Oh, Charles Robinson.
Yeah.
Oh,
Linda
Linda.
getting her some finally. Oh no, Vince is snatching her by her hair. Oh no!
Holy shit.
God bless Linda. God bless all the McMahons. They at least work for their product.
Linda smacks him. Oh, low blow from Stephanie.
Okay, this is where it's getting ready to start to go
1, 2.
down. Another low blow with the lead pipe.
Oh.
Roll up. Okay, this is the win.
Oh
No, take out Vince. Nice.
I thought it was an I Quit match. Vince is busted open too.
Yeah, I thought this was like a match.
Vince kicked out. What is going on? This is so stupid.
You know Vince ain't supposed to go out like that. There's got to be more retribution coming to Vince. Go blow with the lead pipe isn't good enough at this point.
Vince sells so good.
Ah, that's what makes him.
Like all the stupid shit that he does today, like the decisions and the booking. Oh, he's so good in not as a wrestler or a worker in the ring, but he's so good.
Like in the moment.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, who understands the business better than Vince?
There are a few people lately.
Okay, now see, this is where you got to know that this is a little thing. A lead pipe in the chops, underneath the jaw.
Off the
I don't
middle
care
rope.
who you are. Vince is laid out.
Stephanie off the middle rope, lead pipe. She
Oh,
covers
great
him for the
pin.
pin.
Yeah, thank you.
And he's got a
puts
foot
his
on the rope.
Oh, you gotta hook the leg, people.
Put yourself over, Vince. Put yourself over.
How many times have you seen it? You don't hook the leg, you pay the price. Gotta hook the leg. It's Wrestling 101. All right, Sable,
Nick Patrick's having
Stephanie.
the time of
Yeah,
his life
as I
right
say,
now.
it's a Nick Patrick sandwich over here.
Reversal.
Okay.
Come on.
Oh,
Bull.
God, that was
is a
horrible.
bulldog gonna do it and a lead pipe off the middle rope isn't? Oh, but she hooked the leg that time.
Damn! She at least hooked the leg. She at least hurt me this time.
That answers the question. What is Stephanie's finisher? Now we know it's a bulldog. Because Vince just kicked out of it.
Just in case nobody knows, it's our running inside joke that one of Bill's biggest pet peeves, if not his biggest pet peeve, is when wrestlers kick out of other wrestlers' finishers.
Vince with it.
Oh, damn.
Jesus.
Not choke slam, but he choked the shit out of
He choked her and he slammed her, but
Yeah.
he just didn't pick her up.
Oh, you ain't gonna use the lead pipe on your own dart. Well, I guess this is WWE. Yep, lead pipe to the gut.
Lead pipe to the gut
They
from
call that the
Vince
miscarriage.
on Stephanie. Oh.
Wow, really?
God.
That's how we doing it?
Damn.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
You said it was all going downhill.
Clearly.
Because we're on 3 Beer Jack now.
Right? You might have to cut him off after 3 beers. Oh, he's choking his own daughter out with the lead pipe. This is a 9-minute match. This feels like it's more like 15.
The internet said 9. It does not seem like a 9-minute match.
Come on, man. Come on, Linda. Just stop the match. Just jump in here. End this nonsense. I mean, you got.
Listen, Stephanie can end the nonsense right now. All she has to do is say, "I quit."
Yeah. You're thinking like Vince.
It can all be over.
This all can be over.
As the only person in this room that has kids, you should be able. Okay, see, there you go. That's right. Throw in the towel. My baby's getting hurt. If you were watching your kids getting hurt while Miss McMahon was choking them out, I would expect you to throw the towel in too.
Did I just say throw in the towel? Because maybe I do remember that match. Because I was thinking she's gonna throw in the
Do you
towel.
just have deja vu?
She's gonna throw in the towel. She's gonna throw in the towel. Man, I mean, so here's the real question: how many stars do you guys give that?
1.5.
I'll give it 3.
3? Are you serious?
Sorry, 3.75.
Dude.
I mean that's wrestling.
That's wrestling. That's
sports entertainment.
That's sports entertainment. This is 2, man. I mean, are you serious right now? This is
No,
brutal.
I'm not serious about how many stars you give an I
Good
Quit
Lord.
match. No, I was joking.
I
No,
was about to
intellectually,
say,
I wanna
God
know.
damn.
You guys answered seriously. I was joking around.
Oh, how you snatched up Linda?
Vince getting ready to
Really?
fuck up Linda. No,
Really kick him in the balls, Linda.
Shane's got to come out or something.
Kick him in the ball. Yeah, Shane's got to come out. This has got to set up to a WrestleMania match.
Oh,
Throw it down. And Sable's just.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, not a good bump by Linda by any stretch.
I don't know if she's capable of taking a good bump.
Not a good bump by Linda.
I mean, was that a bad bump or was that not a bad bump?
I agree, it wasn't a good bump by Linda, but I mean.
What? I could have done that.
I mean, in another timeline, there's
Sable and Vince kissing. Sorry, that just.
in another dimension, another timeline, somebody elsewhere is saying, "Oh, that's not a good bump by Condoleezza Rice. That's a terrible bump."
Yes.
When Condoleezza Rice enters a WWE ring and she does something like that, I'm gonna call her out too.
I think the thing that I'm going to take away from this match the most is that Vince was fucking huge.
It was so nuts.
Huge how big he was. Oh man, so not only did Vince book himself in a match with his daughter,
check,
an I Quit match,
check,
he also put himself over.
check.
So Vince, as the heel, went over Stephanie.
Yeah, because he's Vince, and
this
he's the alpha male.
That's why I always say when people are like, "Why do you watch wrestling?" I always say because it's the weirdest thing in the world. In the world full of weird shit, there's nothing weirder than wrestling, and that was weird.
That proves your point.
And this should have been a scenario where Vince, by all reasonable assumptions, should have got his comeuppance. Look at what he's done up to this point. Basically having an extramarital affair, disrespecting his daughter, now challenging his daughter to an I Quit match, which he basically is choking her out until his mom...
That was hot.
Until her mom, his wife, had to come in.
Yes. Vince got in most of the offense in this match, too.
Yeah, he didn't even sell that much.
So that's it, Beefers, for our very first YouTube escapade, I would say. We just watched Vince beat Stephanie in an I Quit match from 2003 No Mercy here on this Sunday celebration of Vince.
Stay tuned for some more Vince shit.
Smash that subscribe button. Band from Ringside.
I was going to give you guys a move, but you only had 3 of them, so.
That's good, man.
Ditch that 9 to 5, time to feel alive.